We decided to come to the Mudumu game reserve, where you can pay your park fee, and then there's a few, I think 4 camping sites that you can stay at, and you don't have to pay for camping. So we've paid $200 to get in, and that includes our camping. This is the beautiful thing about this park, is that well, the sun's setting now and we're still driving around the park looking at game. I mean, the elephant sightings we just had was some of the best we've had, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just how they all come rushing and drinking a natural water source. There is quite a big difference between watching elephants at a man-made concrete waterhole and a natural water source. I feel like other game parks should be similar to this, where you can go and see the animals at the best times of day. But we're enjoying it, aren't we?
Yeah, loving it.
It's awesome. Hey, how nice is that?
So we've just got to campsite number 3. There's 4 campsites that you can stay at. I say it's a campsite, it's really not, it's just a designated area. And we've seen a few hippos. You hear that? We think that's a hippo. But there's been a lot of monkeys around here as well, so we're having to be a bit careful. Make sure that all our windows are shut and everything. But this is pretty epic. So cool.
This is the most wild spot we've been so far. Just amazing. Well, that was an experience. It all felt pretty calm, and we didn't see any elephants around. All the elephants were over here, across the water there. And then I think, yeah, we put a film on, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you just heard this, oh, I don't know if I'm doing it properly, but proper deep,
like a hum,
rumble,
growl thing.
Here. Just here.
It was, yeah, so close.
We both looked at each other, paused the film. I said, let's just keep the film off and listen to them.
Yeah.
We sat here for a while and nothing. We thought we'll go up to bed, we'd keep the windows open so we can hear things. And then it started. All night, these elephants were just going at each other. There was some at the water for most of the night, just down here. And of course there's hippos around and you can hear the hippos, but I actually said to Chloe, the hippos are it's quite a comforting sound, but these elephants, when they're like growling is how I would explain it.
Yeah.
And it was here. I've seen the tracks this morning. It was intense.
It was intense.
It was intense. I was up all night, sort of on watch. But yeah, I wish we had the camera and filmed the noises. Maybe we'll do that tonight, because they were just insane. You had kudu barking, you had these monkeys going in the trees here, the hippos.
You did now and then hear lions, I'm sure.
Hippos roaring, and we've heard them this morning in that direction.
And it really sounded like they were something, I assume it was a hippo, like swimming right by where we were.
I think the hippos came up here last night. Yeah, I do. I heard them. And obviously crocodiles. And all of this at night just comes alive, which you don't get to see when you go to a park normally because you have to be out. But yeah, just over here, I think is where the noise is coming from of the lions. So we're making a quick coffee. Then we're going to go head over there and see if we can see them. But yeah, what an experience.
You. So we just stopped off quite close to actually where we camped this morning. We went to a few watering holes earlier today on sort of the other side of the park. We're now come back here to make some lunch, and we're looking at the elephants from the hide just here, and also crocs and hippos. And then I don't know whether we'll continue or whether we'll just sort of hang out here for the afternoon and sort of see what comes to the water. We were gonna head off after having lunch and go to the river a bit further along where we were yesterday when we arrived in the park, but we decided to stay, and we've seen so many elephants come to this watering hole. Every time another group leaves, another one arrives. It's just been amazing to see them all, and as another group comes, they just keep getting closer and closer to us. They might be the most elephants we've ever seen in one go. We spotted this Ellie making her way down to the river. We aren't sure if she was injured or just born with her leg like this. The rest of our herd appeared to wait for her and make sure she wasn't left behind. It was very sweet to watch. So we've just arrived at our camp, and last night we didn't actually show you because the sun had pretty much set when we arrived, but we camped just over here. But actually we woke up this morning and realised there's this like concrete platform kind of, which I think you're supposed to park on. So
I don't know, because people have had fires there.
Yeah, true.
But this has got posts around it, which makes sense when those elephants come in at night, like they did last night.
Yeah.
So we were here.
Let's go and show you.
We just pulled in and parked here. and it's much nicer view here. But it's open.
Yeah.
And these elephants were coming through here to go and drink across there. And I think
they were loud.
I think when they saw us, they weren't expecting to see us. So you hear these rumbles and this like.
I kept thinking to myself, I had a lot of thoughts going through my head, but my thought was, we were parked on our side, like nose that way, back this way. I was thinking if they come and like bump into the car because they haven't seen it, or bump into the car because they're pissed off we're here, we're just going to roll into the water, which isn't great because there's crocs and hippos all over the place in that water. Well, there's some elephants there.
Yeah, they're the ones we just saw.
Oh.
I would definitely catch a fish here. You can see them jumping.
Everything is so calm in the day, and it's just at night this whole place just comes so alive. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick shower and then we're going to cook up a dinner. It's a very basic dinner. I don't even know if you guys want to see it.
You don't. Well, you might want to see the garlic bread I made.
But we're running low on groceries, and Harry has made a rule that we're not allowed to buy any more groceries until we finish what we have. So yeah, we'll show you what we're making.
No, we won't.
I'll show you what we're making,
No, you won't.
know. It might be really nice.
No,
who
it won't
knows?
be.
Anyway, shower time.
We had polenta with chickpeas for dinner. I don't think this one is going to make it onto the bush kitchen. Good morning, guys. So we had a much more peaceful sleep last night. We did hear a lot of elephant. They were actually feeding on the bushes just here. So they were so close. We actually spotted some hippo, which were right outside the car. So we had a lot of company last night. But yeah, it was a lot more peaceful and no racket from the elephants like it was the first night, where we actually were a little bit scared. So we just made some coffee, packed up, and we're going to hit the road and I think head out from the park this morning. Where are we going from here?
Katima.
Katima.
So we arrived in Katima a few hours ago and we filled up with fuel, and we've been having some lunch and just been using the Wi-Fi at this lovely little cafe restaurant that we've been to called Green Basket. Recommend it if you were in this area. And we've just been discussing, and I think we're going to be heading into Botswana today. I actually feel quite sad. I don't want to leave Namibia. Absolutely loved it, and yeah, I can't wait to come back, and we haven't even left yet. So we are probably going to cross at the Ngoma Bridge, which is what, an hour and a half away from here. So we're going to start making our way there now, and yeah.
All good things must come to an end.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
it's honestly been the best, guys. Namibia is just magic. Loved every single second of it. And now let's see what Botswana has in store for us. We have been stamped out of Namibia. The guy didn't check our passport at all. He literally just stamped it and then we were gone. So we've just crossed over the bridge and we're now making our way to the immigration office for Botswana. So let's see how this goes. Whoa, that is a big baobab. So the paperwork is done. Look at this baobab. Huge. So we've been stamped into Botswana. We had to pay our road tax, similar as what we had to do when we came into Namibia. So that was 470 pula, which works out to be about £27. We're going to have to get used to a new currency and a new exchange rate and figure that out, which will take us a while because we still didn't figure that out in South Africa and Namibia. We were there for 3 months. Anyhow, I think we now have to have a little check of the car before we actually get passed through. So let's see how that goes. Nearly done.
Time to see what Botswana has in store for us. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.